Hi everyone, Skits here. What am I wearing? Great question.
Shut up.
I'd like to apologize about that little outburst I just had. It will not happen again. Probably. I realize it has definitely been a while since I last posted anything. And I planned on making a bunch of videos and stuff, and whoopsies. I kind of disappeared. Very sorry about that. Surprisingly, in that time, despite me not posting anything, sorry again, I believe the channel is now at like 600 subscribers, so there's been 100 more since the last time I posted like 5 or 6 months ago. And, to all the new people, thank you very much. And also, this is probably a very striking appearance to see. Even if you're not new to the channel, there probably isn't there definitely isn't a lot of context that would explain this whole getup, if I'm being real. I do hope you all accept my sincerest and most humble of apologies. My mask fell off my face. Alright, well, this was a good video, guys. No, let me just readjust this. Oh my. What on earth is... This is ridiculous. Hello. Oh my god, my hair is in my face. Anywho, I was gone for so long, you see, because the royal court needed the jester. It was a matter of life and death, you see, and they said, please, priesthood, we need gods, silliest soldier, to entertain us for the night. Who am I to not answer that call? When I am needed, I am there. No, but really, on a more serious note, actually, jokes and jests and memes aside, whatever you want to call them, I like to be about as open with you guys as I can about stuff, and without it being like too personal or talking too much about my personal life. But I mean, the long and the short of it is I may have just gotten, just a little bit burnt out, and I had to deal with a lot of life stuff such as work and other things, and crippling student loans. But that's okay, because we could still be a silly guy. God, my mask keeps sliding down my face, and I can't take it. Help me, bells, help me. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. But the long and the short of it is I kind of just got a little bit burnt out when I was like, trying to make videos like every other day or every week. And I was planning a lot of things, like I'll finish playing Dead Space, I'll finish doing this, I'll make VR chat videos and stuff. And, it's no secret that this channel isn't very large. It's not like a PewDiePie or a Markiplier. It's not even in the thousands yet. Not that these numbers and margins matter or anything, but I was putting a lot of work and effort into something, and a lot of planning into something that I don't think I should have been doing. Don't get me wrong, I really love and enjoy making YouTube videos and stuff, but I think the problem for me is the planning and promises aspect of it. Um, I I just need to do what I have been in the past for my YouTube channel, which is making the things I want to make when I want to make them and putting them out whenever. If people like them, they like them. If they don't, then they then they don't. You know, dear God, I need a haircut because it doesn't help that the mask is falling in my face, but also the my hair is falling in my face. God, this video is a mess. But yeah, I kind of just want to take a step back and reevaluate what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel and become less overwhelmed with like YouTube stuff and, you know, having to work and do other things like that, which is insane for me to imagine because again, this isn't really a big channel, and if it ever became like super big, I don't know if it would be genuinely harder or easier. Do you like the bells? Jingle jingle jingle. For whom the bell tolls. You know, in my downtime and stuff, I've rediscovered the joys of single player games like Final Fantasy. 16 just came out on PC a month or so ago now, and that's been a lot of fun. At least for the first like 25 to 30 hours of gameplay until you get to the later half of every Final Fantasy game, and nothing but the crippling weight of your consequences and depression sits in, and then you have to play 30 more hours of a depression simulator. I mean, again, it's not bad. I'm not like pooping on it. It's fantastic, but I definitely cry every time I boot up Final Fantasy now. I've been playing you know, Darkest Dungeon, of course. If you know, you know. This isn't like as perfect of a cosplay as I want it to be, but for those of you who know, you know. And if you want it to be a better cosplay, give me money, I guess. But I've also been playing I've been playing a lot of, well, not a lot of, I've been playing some Space Marine 2 with my friend, which, oh my goodness, hold on. Don't get me started about I'm gonna go on a political rant here for about, I don't know how long. So if you don't want to hear that, here's a timestamp you could skip to. But if you do want to hear that, then it's it's political time. So, you know, I would say I'm a very internet consumed, very brain rot type of person, you know. I love spending time on the internet. I love playing games. I love making YouTube videos. I'm literally, look at me right now. I love media. I love spending my time playing games, discussing movies and stuff like that. So what I'm about to complain about is probably only very self-contained to people who like watch YouTube and TikTok all the time in their spare time, like myself. But I was like, I'm very frustrated. You know, I see stuff, which is mostly like squashed and stuff now. People have kind of already stopped talking about this and put it to the wayside. But when I see people complaining about diversity and wokeness in games like Space Marine, it's always so laughable and sad because it's like, I forget the one guy's name because he's irrelevant, but like the big proponent to being like, Space Marine is improbably diverse. And I'm just like, what are we talking about right now? Like, I don't know what that guy's criteria is for what would have been properly or measurably diverse, right? Like, it's improbably diverse because there's an ugly Indian woman as a sergeant for like the guardsmen or whatever you see in Space Marine. I don't know what metrics you're using, sir, to measure what would be properly diverse to you, but here's my list, right? 1, it's a video game. So everything I see, first and foremost, is gonna be fiction, and I don't care. I just want to play a game that's cool. So I don't care about historical accuracy or whatever you want to call it. You probably don't care either. You're just a bigot. But you want something to complain about, so you put up a pseudo-intellectual point like it's not historically or biologically accurate to make yourself seem smarter than you are, because you know people will fall into that. Anyways, second of all, apart from it being a video game, it's a 40k video game. You know, the universe that spans galaxies with multiple different races and a bunch of other stuff. Literally, the main enemy you see in the first part of the game is Tyranids. They're literally aliens. There hasn't been a record of Tyranids coming down to Earth and eating everybody up, as far as I know, but, you know, that's, you didn't complain about the improbable diversity of that happening. But third of all, when I think about, you know, playing a game, so I know it's fiction, not caring about diversity because it's a million-mile wide spanning universe, so obviously there's gonna be diversity. But third of all the diversity you complain about with the Indian woman who's actually Cadian, so again, it's a made-up place. I just, like, I hope my point is getting hammered home here, that this guy is just a bigot, a racist, probably a sexist, and it's a shame, really, because we could call this stuff out and say it's dumb or whatever, but even talking about it just gives them publicity and stuff to keep pushing out hate speech and propaganda and whatever. And the people who support him are gonna keep supporting him, and the people who don't just won't, you know? That's just how it is, I guess. Same with the people who got mad at the announcement for Ghost of Yotai, or Yotai, however you pronounce it, when the trailer released, there was like, oh my god, this looks sick. And then you see like a woman as the character you play as, and then you get mad. It's like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but if you're the type of person who gets boiling blood or irrationally mad at the fact that there's women or minority groups in video games, they don't even have to be the main character, you just see them and you get mad, you are such a incredibly sad and shallow person. And I don't like to gatekeep, but don't play video games. Don't exist in media. Just, like, go offline or something, because your opinion is just bad and wrong. There's no argument to be had here. Minority groups and women do not need a reason to exist in media spaces. They don't. You're arguing like semantics here because you don't have anything better to do. They don't need a reason to exist. Because why? Because they just exist. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a Filipino man, but, like, I'm not sitting here looking through a historical text when I'm playing something like Fallout, because who cares? Who cares? The nukes didn't actually drop. I'm still gonna play the game. I don't boot up Mass Effect and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. There's black people. Like, come on now. I'm literally dressed as a jester right now, and I have to shout this at a camera because you're ignorant. I don't know, like, go outside, do something productive. I don't know, like, stop being weird. Stop being weird. Okay, political rant over. I apologize about that. That all probably didn't make sense. But yes, I've been playing single player and multiplayer games, and kind of, you know, just trying to take time to enjoy things without feeling the obligation to record them. And, you know, nobody, like, YouTube's not my job. It's not a space where I have to, like, I'm not generating revenue from this. I don't do this. Isn't really an obligation apart from my self-imposed obligation to make videos and stuff. And I kind of just get in my head a lot, and I'm like, you have to do this. You have to make these videos. It has to be this long. It has to do, like, I feel like I'm just really hard on myself about a thing I'm supposed to be enjoying a lot. And like, I need to stop doing that. Sometimes I just need to put on bells on my head, a mask, and probably be peaking the microphone because I'm way too close to it and my audio mixing skills are terrible. So it's probably sounded like I've been shouting at you guys the whole time. And I'm not sorry about it. But yeah, I feel like I was in a spot when I stopped uploading videos where I was pressuring myself to record and do a lot of stuff that I didn't need to do. And I feel like as small of a community as I have, I've been very, like, blessed, or, you know, very happy to see that most people aren't yelling at me to upload anything, they aren't telling me, like, oh, when is this coming out? Why haven't you done this? Whereas X, Y, and Z, because, like, nobody really cares about timelines and deadlines and stuff except for me. Again, nobody's fault, but I feel really bad seeing that my channel is still growing, and I'm like, oh, I should post, I need to record stuff, I should post. So that way, like, my channel could keep growing, and, you know, like, I could interact with more people and people have something to watch. But it's overwhelming and stressful. And what I think I'm gonna do going forward is just, I'm not gonna make any promises starting now. Well, I'm gonna make one, okay, and then no more promises after this. But my promise to myself and to you guys is that I will record and upload stuff starting with this video. But I'm not gonna list out deadlines or anything. I'm not gonna be like, oh, once a week or twice a week or 3 times a month. I'll make videos and they're gonna pop up when they pop up. And, you know, if you guys appreciate that, or maybe you don't care, you might not even be watching the video anymore. But that's my plan, you know, because that's what I do best. I feel that's where my channel is the most comfortable, and where I'm the most happy with this channel is when I'm just posting things that I think are funny and that I think people enjoy when I want to post them, or whenever I feel the time is right, instead of trying to make obligations out of it and making promises and stuff like that. You know, I'm probably gonna double and triple back on this, and in the next video I upload, I'm probably gonna talk about, like, oh, I know it's been so long since blah 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 and stuff, but that's just who I am. I guess. Wow, I'm sorry, this is probably kind of deep and depressing, but you know what's really sad though is I actually did have another video in place that I was gonna put up as, like, you know, a return to making videos and stuff. Instead of this one, here's the thumbnail. But the crazy thing about that is I'm actually an idiot. I'm not very smart at all. And so I deleted the project folder along with the exported video and everything inside of it. So there wasn't really a way I could export the video again and just upload it. But you know, I was smart enough to put the thumbnail in another file so you could see that it was going to be a Lethal Company video. Isn't that cool? Wow, I bet that would have been really funny to see, you know, me and my friends panicking for like 40 minutes. That would have been hilarious, right? But someone is goofy and doesn't know when to back up their folders and files, which is just great, isn't it? Aren't you guys so happy that I'm really intelligent and smart and definitely didn't delete the video, and we're all definitely gonna get to watch that? I did a fantastic job, didn't I? What am I doing right? Yo, oh my... Who keeps messaging me right now? Oh no, my camera. All in all, I just want to say, you know, thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for the new people joining in. And if you like what you see, of course, subscribe and stuff. I hope you guys have been doing well. I apologize for my extensive absence, for those of you who have been looking for new videos and stuff. But you know, hopefully I'll start uploading again. Love you guys. Take care. Jester out.